adding texture to your projects, adding a little more drama to your project is always fun. And if you know growing craft, if you know me, Sonia Agarwal, then you know that adding drama to my projects is one of my favorite things to do. Now, how to add drama and how to make it a little more interesting, be it your decoupage or mixed media projects. So I add a lot of textures to it. Now, what is texture and what is the modeling paste what we use? Now, I'm just showing you two of the variations. Now, this is a texture paste. This is a modeling paste. Let me just show you the consistency of these two. Now, for the modeling paste and the texture paste. Now, the modeling paste, it has a very soft feel. Can you see this? This is so soft. It does not have any of the thing. This is so creamy. Now, whereas the texture paste, it has some roughness, it has some texture. So yes, definitely this is different than your modeling paste. Now, both of them are used to add textures. Now, how to add textures? Either you can directly use this on your bases, like just dabbing it. Let me just show you with this craft mat only. So you just add it and you have a beautiful texture here. Can you see? Likewise, you can use these texture paste on any of your projects and they create such a nice 3D effect. Let me just show you in this way. Can you see the bumpy side? Can you see these bumpies? So this is all what you get with your texture paste when you use it with your palette knife. Now, let me just stick out one more palette knife, and this is my modeling paste. I can use my modeling paste with the same technique. Okay, you apply it, and when you do some bumpy things, okay, just with my palette knife, I'm trying to give a texture to it. Now, can you see this? They both are completely different. I know I cannot show you this in the video, so it is very difficult to explain that how the texture and the softness it is. So once it dries out and you touch this, even when it is wet, if you touch it, this is more grainy, the texture paste, and the modeling paste, this is very smooth. So this is the basic difference. Now, to use this, you can even use your stencils. Like, let me just show you. So here I have taken up a modeling paste. Okay, and this is my stencil. I'm doing everything on my craft mat so that I can just like take it up and show you guys. And this is how you apply your modeling paste or your texture paste. So this is one way of using them on your stencils. Okay, now before I pick it up, I'm just going to use my texture paste also. So both the pastes are same, it's just the look and feel changes. And of course, while using modeling paste is way more smoother, texture paste, of course, it has a texture, so it is going to give you a bumpy ride. But adding modeling paste and texture paste gives you a lot more clear and nice texture to your bases. Now, I just wanted to show you guys. Let's see, here I have used my modeling paste. So you can see how smooth this looks. Here I have used my texture paste. So this is not that smooth. But when I lift it, so you can see the texture work here. So the modeling paste gives a very nice and subtle texture, whereas the texture paste gives you a very bumpy one. Let me just show you. Can you see this? Can you see this bumpy side? So this is because of the texture, and the modeling paste is always going to be very smooth. So honestly, I do not have any of the favorites here because I absolutely love my modeling paste and my texture paste. They both look absolutely amazing and great. Now, which mediums on you can use on these? You can use acrylic paints, you can use chalk paints, you can use your any of the watercolors, you can use your any of the poster colors, you can use any of your color sprays, and yes, they work out so well. They can have any of the mediums on it, and on which projects you can use it. You can use it on your decoupage projects, you can use it on your mixed media projects, you can use it on your upcycle, recycle projects, and you just name it, we have it. There are a lot of bases in which you can work it. Now, on which basis does it work? Of course, if you have prepped up your base with gesso, you can use them on any of the mediums. It is going to be there. Of course, there are some more process which you need to do after your 3D work that you will be seeing the other parts of the videos. So yes, this is all about the modeling paste. Of course, I have done a video where you can make your own modeling paste, but like I mentioned earlier also, whenever you are using your modeling paste, it should last for a longer time. DIY also works, but the quality what these brands have, there is no comparison to it. So what brands have the modeling paste, Montmartre is one of my all time favorite. I'm a huge fan of Montmartre. Then iCraft has it, Itsy Bitsy has it, Expression Crafts has it, Crafty Scrappers has it. This is the brand which I can remember right now, but there are a lot of brands those who have all these supplies. I will try to post all the supplies link down in the description box so that you guys can check that. Now, what are the tools required for using your modeling paste? You will know you need palette knife. If you don't have a palette knife, you can even use any of your old credit cards or any of the cardboard pieces. Just for the application, it works out well. But as I do a lot of crafting, so I prefer to have these palette knives because they are super easy. They are not very expensive also. They work out really well, and cleaning is super easy. Application, because like when I'm holding this, I can just use it on different directions and it works out well. And yeah, they are one of the best tools what you can have for your modeling paste. Now, in the modeling paste, do you get the colors? Yes, a lot of brands have come up with a lot of colors, but my favorite one is the white, because I anyways play with a lot of colors. So I prefer to have white, but you guys can check out in the description link where I'm sharing all the colorful links also of these modeling paste, so you can check that. So they also come in the texture, plain, then shimmery, then metallic. So a lot of things have come out in the market recently, so you guys can check that too. But my classic favorite is the white modeling paste, which I absolutely love. White modeling paste, white texture paste, they are like something which is like evergreen. This can be used with any of the projects, and they work out so well. So this was all about the modeling paste.